Bonjour. So today we will be playing the Rafale. Now this plane is absolutely broken. It perfectly fits the meta, and that being short-range engagements with high off-bore sight missiles. So I just want to say, if you do well in this plane, it is not you, it is the plane. So you get Mikas, which are absolutely busted. You can do high off-bore sight shots. They are thrust vectoring, so they can hit pretty much anything. They are good at medium ranges, about 30 kilometers, and also barrel stuffing people in a dogfight. You get a TWS radar. It's very good. You get basically everything that a top tier plane should have, except for NCTR, but it doesn't really need that. NCTR is a cool feature, but it is not a requirement to have. As this plane is absolutely broken, it is void of power creep. So say in maybe 4 or 5 updates, this thing should still be able to punch above its weight class. This thing can go toe to toe with everything in the game, and probably also the planes that are still to come into the game, like the J10C and stuff like that. So not much to be said here, besides this plane is absolutely broken. But yeah, we are going to go into a match, and I'm going to show you how broken it is. So now that we are in the match, our HMD is pretty nice. As you can see, it got pretty good azimuth. And then also over here on our IFF, friendly planes have a circle, and then friendly ground vehicles have a little cross. Our MFD is also pretty nice. I have the RWR front and center just for notching. And then my radar is set to a decent angle. It is a radar, so it will scan very fast, so this is pretty perfect for it. Also, we have a camera on it that follows the target on TWS, so you can see what enemy vehicle you are up against. So on my HMD, we can see on my radar there's this friendly here, which is that over there. And you can see that's my targeting point on my camera. And I'm just going to launch at this guy. He's fairly close, so I'm going to get into the notch and lose speed quickly in case he does launch at me. And I'm going to hope that's not too close. He is going into the notch, you can see down there. There he is. Not sure if my missile will hit, and it did hit, so nice. That'll be our first kill. A friendly did launch a missile at him, that should hit him. We see a kill in the chat. This guy is pretty high, which is surprising. Actually I am going to drop my fuel tank. This is also decently fuel efficient. The guy is in the NES. I'm going to launch on him, and I'm going to force the rear guy defensive. The rear guy also did just launch a missile. I did have issues yesterday where my radar was just spazzing out the whole time, like a disco lights, but it's perfectly fine right now. They are going cold. This should hit on the first guy. You'll see our camera there, so he just died. It's SU-30 or SU-33. Flare in case maybe he got a T off. We do have full 360 degree coverage, so that will also notify me. We have our MORS, and then obviously our normal RWR. This has, I don't think any other plane in the game has a full 360 degree view. And you can see 3 missiles right there. So I want to go into the notch and just notch that. I'm just going to drop a few chaff. And we have defeated the missile. I'm going to point my radar back there. Another one's just launched at me. Okay, defeated that one as well. I believe that's a stray missile. And I'm just going to go ahead and hit the terrain and launch at those 2 guys. I'm a bit worried about that missile near me. So now it should be out of range. Oh, sorry. Should be blocked by this mountain right here. I just want to say I did recently redo my controls for some. I had a pretty cursed setup where I'd fly on arrow keys, but now that is no longer the case. And I'm gonna keep these guys defensive. Got one. Our missiles are not firing. And let's go ahead and try force the dogfight on this guy. Come on. I want to force the merge. He was on the deck here. I've lost him. And okay, so we did get him. And as you can see, the Mekas are pretty overpowered. They are very hard to notch. I've had instances going against this vehicle where I would notch for like 10 seconds straight and I'd still get hit by the Meka. And yeah, that's 3 kills. I guess I'll try go in the mountains, maybe get a gun kill, otherwise I'll just RTB and get some more Mekas. So coming back, we have a target right there. I believe it might be AI with the way it's moving. It is in a bit of a notch position. I'm actually going to change my radar scope to just focus on him. And I'm going to climb for a bit more altitude. It does seem like I don't need my drop tank on this, so long as I don't go full afterburner the whole time. And that is an enemy plane because he just launched a missile, but he is in a notch or cold position. So I'm not expecting that missile to hit, but it will give me a lot of position by just forcing him defensive, because he can't just ignore my missile or he will die. As you can see on my radar, we have 1 enemy in front of us and then 1 or 2 further away who are not going to be an issue, and we also have another friendly jumping on that guy. Let me go ahead and reset my camera so I can get a track on this guy, and you can see that's a different guy, that's AI, and that's him right there. And see my guy tracking him right there. He is still cold, so I'm going to hold off. It is a Su-27. I am going to launch on him. That's a pretty good launch. And then I am going to dive on him and try force the merge. We should easily be able to beat the Su-27 in a dogfight as long as I don't throw, but we just kill him anyways. So we do have someone locking. He's right there. I'm going to send 2 his way, and then I'm going to go back into I'm going to put him on my gimbal limits in case he launches at me, but we got something launching over here, so I want to go defensive against that. And okay, now that I'm going down and I'm horizontal, I'm going to do a change in direction, and that should notch his missile. And I'm going to go ahead and try find him right here. I'm going to go turn back in on him. I need to get my speed back up as well. Bit concerned about this missile right here. I'm assuming I already defeated that missile, otherwise I'd never do that. It is very toxic and annoying when the enemy does that. And I'm going to go ahead and RTB now. So we are merged with a Su-27. It is a bright. So we are merged with the Su-27. It is a bright blue camo, and I think he just got domed by Saddam's. Yeah, I think he's out of it. Oh, he's missing one of them. Bro, Saddam's are pretty annoying when you want a dogfight. Down the trigger, and he's dead. That's so cringe, man. so often having a seizure due to lag. I am at decent altitude, and I'm just gonna... Nah, I don't believe these will hit, but I'm gonna send them off anyways, because I believe they might get one kill, and I want to see how dumb this is. So that guy at the bottom might die to that. Yep, just got him. This guy right here, gonna send you another one. Gonna send you another one. Gonna send you another one. And I want to send you another one. I need to go defensive against this. And he got me. I'm so proud of him. Nice, man, nice. And I got the guy that was shooting down missiles and didn't want to bother to notch. I'm happy. This guy has been suffering all match. He hasn't been able to do much, but he's still persevering. And my missiles are hitting, which is absolutely insane. I did not expect any of those to hit, and we're actually gonna get another kill because the Mikas are absolutely absurd. So we do have a guy in front of us. He's about 20 kilometers away. I can actually check with my camera. So he's 30 kilometers away in the cavern. We are quite high up, so I'm going to launch on him. I believe I'm also in the contrails. So there we go, one missile away. I'm going to dip out of the contrails, and I'm going to go ahead and focus my radar on him, because I'm not worried about any other people. Yeah, I can see my radar's showing him on point. He's not rendered in yet, but we can still track him with the radar, and there he goes. It's F-16, he's dead to that, because he's just not defending at all. Against Mikas, you have to go defensive, or you have to try multipath, or you are just dead. There's no way around it. These missiles are extremely deadly, and they are by far the best Fox 3 missile in the game. I'm gonna go ahead and get some speed up. There's a dot right there, or in the contrails, and it is a friendly. These clouds are a bit annoying, so we are going to have to get out of the clouds before we can drop our ordnance, so I can actually see the ground battle. I'm going to go ahead and turn off my radar, and that's just because I don't want my radar to slave to a target instead of putting the point on the ground battle. You can see the ground battle is getting destroyed by an Su-34, which is nice. So I'm just going to go ahead and launch on whatever's left. 1 point right there. I'm going to have to lose speed. And my speed for launch is 1.4 Mach. So 1.38, let's drop. Let's drop. 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 Then is there anything else? We got some stuff right here. We are too high speed again. Air brake on. Drop right there. And then our last one. Is there any vehicles? No, it just looks like recoilless rifles. And then we do have contrails over there without any friendly dots readily nearby. After losing the hammers, we are very light. I'm also going to drop my fuel tank. We're going to keep flying towards these enemy dots over here. I believe that is a missile fired at me or near me. Or this could actually be AI. I'm going to have to go ahead and do that. That's a friendly actually. Take off my air brake. And that's a Su-24. I hope that's a carcass. No. Okay. Well, that AI was definitely on some meds or something like that, man. So I do think it is beneficial for the team if you do take 6 hammers. You are getting engaged. Come on, radar, come on. Okay. Okay, I managed to get a launch in the notch. I do believe I have notched that. No, I did not notch that. And I am just not being able to because I am going way too fast. But you can see the Mikas hits a pretty good shot right there. If that was something like an AIM-120, I don't believe it would be able to pull in. So what I am learning is that I am just going way too fast and I am unable to get into a notch position in time. Go ahead and look at what that is. It did just launch a missile out and it's going defensive. I think that enemy is launching at my missiles. That might be airfield defender right over here. So I'm going to go ahead and launch on that guy a second time. And I need to know what this guy is right over here. And he's gone cold. Let's reset my mark. Got a missile shot at me. And I'm not sure if that's below or horizontal. I think it was just shot at somebody else. Or we did actually, it actually was from below and I notched it in time. I do feel bad for that kill right there. I think he was trying to merge with my friendly. And I think we gotta, no, okay, I need to turn down to gain speed again. Go back, put my radar back around. And I think I just got to get out of this area. So we've got an Su-30 on my left. I'm going to point my radar there. That's him, right there. And I'm out of missiles. So I got to force the merge right here. He's launched at me. I got to lose speed, go into the notch. NG, don't back out. And now I've got to locate this guy. There he is. And I'm just going to stay in the notch. And I'm going to try force a dogfight here. There he is. My air brake I left on by mistake. And this guy is leaving. I lost him against the terrible contrast of this map. Missile in front of me. Don't know where that's coming from. Hopefully it's a stray. It appears to be a stray. And I don't know where this guy is. Use my Mark 1 eyeball, try to find him. And got a missile on my rear right. Friendly, you dumb fuck. Nice. So that is the Rafale. As I said in the intro, it's going to be good for a very long time because it fits the meta very perfectly. We won't see something like the American domination because they rely on long-range standoff munitions, and currently the maps are, because of the way the maps are made, most engagements are around 30 kilometers, and these missiles are just perfect for that range. They can also do some insane high off-bore side shots paired with your full complete RWR coverage and your good radar. Yeah, you'll be set. So once you get this vehicle, it's not really outclassing it. I'd be surprised like when something like the F-22 comes along. I believe this thing will still be able to pack a punch. It's a pity that top tier has like a deficiency in attention span, because everyone seems to just immediately leave maybe when they die once or twice, and then map position goes and then leads to airfield camping and whatnot. Also, right, with the Mikas, if you don't go fully defensive against them, you will very easily die. So yeah, I'd love to see I'd love to see this thing get nerfed. I'd say I'm above average, but I can still do insanely good in this. I played a match earlier yesterday against two insanely good players, and I could keep them at arm's length. We were trading even blows, even though, like, say, if we were in a mirrored match, I would easily die to them. But yeah, that's the Rafale. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.